Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Got a viewer question in here from Killa Gambino. It's the YouTube username. Don't know what I'm to do. Don't know what to do. I'm in the market for my first DSLR. My picks so far are between the D7200 from Nikon and the Canon T6s. Please help me out with my decision. Keep in mind I want the most bang for my buck. I want to use it for video, street and landscape, sports, nature, etc. So basically he wants it for just about everything. He wants the best all-rounder. And as much as I love the Nikon D7200, I think in this situation I would lean more towards the Canon T6s. My reason being because it sounds like he wants to do, he said, I want to use it for video. That was the first thing he said. And to me, having the flippable screen for video is the best. Now, that said, you're comparing two different levels of camera. The D7200 is more equivalent to, say, the 70D. Maybe even you could argue the 7D Mark II. The T6s, what I would compare it to is the D5500. And essentially, they are on par there. The difference being, obviously, the brand, and do you own other lenses or anything else. If you're totally new getting in, then you don't have to consider this, but if you have other lenses, that's a consideration for people when they're buying cameras, because then you don't have to flip the whole system. That's a really tough call because I really enjoyed the T6i when I had it here for review. The T6s has just got a few more features, so it's essentially the same camera. It's a beautiful camera. I also really like the D5500. My immediate thought on that would be, I guess the first thing I want to point out, technically the 5500 has a better sensor. It scores better, significantly better I think too at low light. It's best performing APS-C sensor out there right now. So crop sensor, best performing. Same as the D7200. 7200, 5500. So between the T6s and the 7200, I would go with the T6s, but if we wanted to compare apples to apples and we're comparing the T6s and the 5500, then I'm torn because I like them both, and perhaps the follow focus is a little better in the T6s. Well, I'm pretty sure it is because the T6i's was. It's the same, I believe. So the 5500, Canon is ahead right now in that one area, and that is that kind of camcorder-like follow focus. So while you're recording in video, the ability for the camera to follow your subject around while the video is being recorded. The Canon does that better. To me, that's a huge advantage. The 70D brought that to us, and then we've seen it come down into the T6i and the T6s. There's still some question in my mind whether the 70D still does that better, but in any case, the D5500 is a little stuttered when it does that. It's good in the sense that it's better than any of the previous Nikon cameras have been, but it doesn't equal, it's not up to the task of what the T6s and the T6i can do. So if video is really important, I would lean to the T6s for that reason, because it gives you that advantage in video. Sensor wise, you're getting a better sensor, a little bit better performance out of the Nikon D5500, but the T6s is still very good, and it's so close as to be kind of a non-starter. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Would you be leaning towards the T6s because he's into video and the follow focus and whatnot, or would you be more into the D5500, or like he originally said was the 7200? Let us know in the comments below. What's your choice and why? Hope this helps, and thank you for your question, Killa Gambino. I had to look at that and read that. So hopefully that'll help things sort things out for you, and hopefully we'll get some good comments below on that. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned and check out our Instagram channel at The Art of the Image. Thanks, folks.